Hi, good morning to all. This is Dr. Durgan Sharma, and I would like to share my thoughts regarding large language models for future workforce of Industry 4.0. Guys, a lot is happening, and the things are changing with more than the expected speed, and everything is related to data, which is comprised of all the different kinds of data: the structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data. And let me tell you, the tasks happening currently or it may happen in future, they all are dependent on data driven decision making. So the foundation models are based on data, and they have to be adapted in all the different fortes of industry. If you think of different aspects, then it could be a product development, and it may starts with quality improvement and may lead to the defect detection. If it is related to say process, then self optimization of the process, and finally a process monitoring up to the uh, you can say micro level. And then if it is a machine, then fault detection part is majorly been a forte in any designing of machine, and you can be adaptive for the errors. Then finally, if I say a system is being developed, then adaptive production planning and control, which may leads to anomaly detection. These are some of the points which I would like to showcase with you. Hi, good morning once again. Now the point which we have started towards the use case of LLMs. As we know, the entire industry has been shifted from either development or operations to a continuum approach of DevOps, that is development and operations in all the particular areas. And that is where the validation of data, allocation of deploy models, and model based monitoring, they all are needed almost, you can say, in a unified manner, right, as a chaining system. The word in which we are you can say taking place of operations is basically transformed into a VUCA word, right from the fourth industrial revolution, that is year 2000 onwards. There are few issues cropping up related to sustainable cities, smart sustainable cities, and similarly the industrial areas. They all are becoming a part and parcel of research problems. And the point which is driving up is they all are dependent on data. And as we know, this industry 4.0 is actually a data driven industry, and it is slowly and gradually transforming itself into industry 5.0, which is having a lot more of machine to machine communication, and the complex situations can be handled in the least possible time by the machines, keeping their previous learnings and patterns under forte, right? Now the point is large language models are going to play a vital role. Why? Because the human being are going to work along with machines side by side, where they have to differentiate between the common task and the complex task, and how machine is looking forward to it, what machine is reflecting as an outcome, or what it is expecting as an input. They all are needed to be properly understood by human beings and as well as the designer of the machine systems. So large language models are going to play a vital role, and this is the common difference between industry 4.0 and 5.0, where right now we are on equipment connectivity, and in 5.0 we are definitely related to customer experience. The hyper customization will be there, responsive and distributed supply chains will be there, interactive products, on-site workforce, they all will be there. Now the point comes that how this generative AI applications are going to help you from different layered systems. Now, as we say, most of the data is textual. It has gradually transformed into unstructured and semi-structured data, which is comprised of the coding system, the algorithms, the images, the speech, the video, 3D animations, and several other things which are working, you can say, in a close integrated environment. And many a times while working, we are unable to notice that which kind of data we are generating and how it is going to help us in future. And this is how the different factors are working in a unanimous manner, and they are developing, coping towards value to chain digitalization, and we also need a sustainable development out of it. So the factors are technological factors, organizational factors, and environmental factors. Now, as I have already told you various things about the technological factors, the point is with the advent of cyber physical systems and industrial internet of things, there are so many avenues have been, you can say, opened up, and people are looking forward for better solutions with better performance, um, better scalability, and they all are going to help in value chain digitalization. And as I told you that this is directly going to impact the sustainable development, so we have to think right from the beginning towards the SDGs, that is Sustainable Development Goals, while designing the systems. And how LLMs can play a role, let us ever discuss. This is the one thing that is called transformers, which have been derived from recurrent neural networks, and after that LSTMs came into action. They all are basically looking forward for transformation of text, and looking forward to generate some text after understanding the query. And the need is they also are designed in such a way that they can look forward for the previous conversation, the memory allocation, and what can be the reactive approach from that data which has been generated. So they classify the data, they can predict the data, they can keep forward for multiple taskings from that grammar which has been used in natural language processing or natural language understanding. So the point is, when large language models or prompts are being derived, they are dependent on that what is needed to be done, how it is needed to be taken care of, and when it is going to get an outcome, right? So we need the prompt engineering part, the fine tuning part, and reinforced learning from human feedback, that is RLHF. It is also required predominantly because the system is, you can say, in a loop. It keeps on learning from what human is giving as an input, and that is why we are making the systems better and better by prompting them and fine tuning the systems. The need of customization comes with the fine tuning advantages. Now, because industries are having different portfolios, and all the portfolios cannot be governed from a single model, so we have to work upon certain factors like how much faster or a cheaper or an economical solution is required by the company, because everybody can't afford the same system. They can only look forward for their privacy, their data structures, and all the things. They shall go hand in hand with what is going on. Means a parallel upgradation is required for a better performance, and that's why flexibility and generalization of the system from fine tuning is expected. And as we know, in by 2022, Megatron and all other systems are coming up. By 2023, we are being bombarded, in fact, by different types of AI models because of the advent of these GPT-3 and Turing NLGs, and a few billion parameters which are being used to train the machines, right? So GPT-3 is being trained by only, you can say, 175 billion of parameters. And guys, once GPT-4 is going to come, you can easily understand it is going to get trained on 100 billion parameters and above. The complexities which you think of at the one side are going to get reduced, and on the other side, you have to upgrade yourself. If you don't upgrade, then the system will go out of your hand. This is something which I would like to say. Thank you, guys.